A robot reads your resume, hates you personally, and trashes it over one missing keyword. That's the myth. Mostly wrong. Here's what's actually killing your resume before a human ever sees it. Not the interview, not what impresses a recruiter, just the gate you have to get through. First, let's deflate the villain. An ATS isn't some AI judge scoring your soul. It's mostly boring database software. It parses your resume into fields, name, dates, job titles, skills, and lets a recruiter search and sort, the same way you'd filter a spreadsheet. It's not rejecting you because it doesn't like you. It's failing to read you correctly. Those are very different problems, and only one of them is something you can fix in the next 10 minutes. So the real first filter isn't intelligence, it's parsing. Let's look at exactly how that fails, with a real example each time. Reason 1, multi-column layouts and text boxes. They look sleek to a human. To parsing software, they can scramble the reading order completely. Here's a concrete example. Say your resume has experience in the left column and skills in the right column, side by side. A human reads that top to bottom, one column at a time, no problem. But a lot of parsers read left to right, line, by position on the page. So what actually gets extracted looks like this. That's not a hypothetical. That's what a 2-column layout can turn into once it's stripped of its visual structure. Your job title, your company, and your skill list get interleaved into something that reads like nonsense. And nonsense doesn't match search terms. Reason 2, contact info trapped in headers, footers, or graphic banners. A lot of templates put your name and email in a stylish colored banner at the top of the page. Looks great to a human. But many parsers are built to skip headers and footers entirely, because that's usually where page numbers and decorative junk live, not content. So the system never associates that name and email with the rest of the document. You can be a perfect match for the role and still show up in the system as an application with no name attached. That's not a ranking problem. That's the system losing you before it even starts evaluating you. Reason 3, the wrong export format. This is the one people least expect because the resume looks completely normal on their own screen. If a resume is built in a heavily designed tool and exported as a flattened or image-based PDF, there's no actual text underneath it to extract, just a picture of text. Try this yourself. Open your resume PDF, select all the text, copy it, and paste it into a plain notepad. If what pastes back is blank, or a jumble of symbols instead of real words, that's exactly what the parser is dealing with too. It's not reading a resume, it's looking at an image of one. None of this is about being unqualified, it's about being unreadable. And that's the part nobody frames honestly, though it's not the algorithm is unfair, it's the file itself is failing a basic technical task. Same 3 problems in the same order, here's the fix for each. Fix 1, single column, top to bottom. Take that same experience and skills example from before and stack it vertically instead. Experience block first, skills block below it. No side-by-side columns, no text boxes. Same content, same person, same qualifications, but now it extracts in the right order because there's only one reading path through the page. Fix 2, put your contact info in the body, not a header or banner. Name, email, and phone number as a plain first line of text at the top of the document, not inside a designed header element. Same visual result for a human reader. Completely different result for the system, because now that text is part of the body content it actually scans. Fix 3, export as a real text-based file. If you're using a design-heavy tool, export or print to PDF in a way that keeps live text, not a flattened image, and run the same paste test again before you send it anywhere. If your name, dates, and bullet points paste back as clean, readable text, you've cleared the very first hurdle. That's the whole bar at this stage. Not impressive, just readable. Here's the short version. None of this is about whether you're good at your job. It's about whether a piece of software can even read that you did it. Fix the parsing problem, and you've cleared the very first gate. What actually makes a recruiter say yes once they open it? That's a different problem and a different video. If this saved you from wondering why a strong candidate goes quiet after applying, subscribe. We're just getting started.